Krishna Maharaj, YouTube is there. Yeah, okay.
I shared the link.
Okay. Thank you, Maharaj. Okay. Tanika Prabhu, you would like to have the 5 minute kirtan before I give people time to join us? Then, but we don't want to have too late, so that Maharaj can finish on time.
Okay, 5 minutes kirtan, Prabhuji.
Yeah, 5 minute kirtan, yeah.
Shashi Prabhu, could you be my responder, please?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Mhm.
Let's start. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine.
Nama Om Vishnu Pada.
Namaste Saraswati Devam Gauravani Pracharini Nevishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Desatarini.
I think he's having some problem connection. Namaste Saraswati Devim Gauravani Pracharine Nirvashesha Shunyavati Paschatya Deshatarine.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Now you are muted, thank you, Prabhu.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, she's back. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama. Go ahead, Sachin.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So Maharaj, is my mistake. I did not remind them to that program will start at 8. Probably they're waiting for 8:15 to join because when the kirtan ends, so we can start, Maharaj. I send the notification again. So hopefully.
Okay. Let me see if I can share my screen. Uh-oh. Can I share my screen?
And you, let me see. You should be. Let me ask.
Gonna make me a presenter, I guess, or something.
Yes, Maharaj, let me tell Manjari.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Raj, you can present. It should be able to, you should be able to share the screen.
Okay. Okay. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. See. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, can you see our PowerPoint show?
Yes, Maharaj, you can say.
Okay, we're starting off with the diary of a traveling creature. As contrasted with the diary of a traveling preacher. And here we have Tom Brown, monkey, and Piggy, Buck White, our traditional Chinese heroes. And they're on their way to Navadvip, Jai, just 500 years ago. Lord Chaitanya is opening the gates of the Panchatattva to all the pastimes of Krishna at the end of Dwapara Yuga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So here we have mantra yoga. Mantra yoga. And of course, the word yoga through the, what is it, something rather, prototype Indo-European languages, PIE, whatever that is. They won't accept it's coming from India, so they say it came from the Mediterranean. Prototype, what it mirrors, prototype Indo-European language. So we have the word yoga, yoga, yoga. And in English, we have the word yoke, like two buffaloes are yoked together, yukta, yukta. So mantra yoga, connecting. And then we have religious prayers, mantra yoga, religious prayers. Many times, one etymology of religious is re ligare, just like we have ligaments in our arms and other parts of our body, and they connect, ligate. So religion means to reconnect. And so yoga and religion, the same thing, reconnecting. Patanjali's idea is that we are like fingers cut off from the body. And by following Patanjali's yoga, asana, niyama, then we become reconnected. And we do as the body desires. It's a kind of like a dasya ras with no free will to offer to Krishna. Okay. And so in the middle of all this, we have Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who was a very noted historical figure. You can find him in any kind of biography of the history of India, religions of India. But Narsingha Mehta, so many people, other people, Tagore, they're talking about India from the outside. And of course, we know even people who live in India and so on are not always so much educated about their own continent, subcontinent. And so here we are, somehow or other, encountering our mantra yoga, religious prayers to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who said, Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare, Bolo, Bolo Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare, Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
So this is his instruction, his yoga, and very, very simple. And we see even Prime Minister Modi accepting it has so much potency. Just chanting with the devotees, even a common person can experience his spiritual existence. So, and to this, Srila Prabhupada adds the mantra, our mantra yoga, two mantras. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Harigora Bhaktivinoda. So anybody who chants this mantra is taking advantage of Lord Chaitanya, who's not only instructing us to chant the mantra, but he's giving us the potency, the power, the example, the inspiration to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Because one actually has to be have spiritual strength and spiritual education to chant Hare Krishna mantra and obtain the full result. But by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and his associates, by chanting the names of the Panchatattva, we acquire this knowledge and perspective, and then we can chant Hare Krishna with good effect. We can realize we're not the body. We can yoga, connect with Krishna, and dance and step with Krishna. So here's a very nice picture of Prabhupada at the Ratha Yatra, and so many very, very powerful disciples who sacrificed so much and still are sacrificing are there. So I was there, maybe one of my hands down below on the left-hand side in the picture. But as I remember, there was a television camera going on up behind, a news camera. And when Prabhupada stood up and then raised his hands like this, you could see a wave just going through the audience, just whoa, right out. Thousands of people in Prabhupada's potency and giving everybody these two mantras. So Prabhupada said these two mantras are sufficient. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Natananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Yadi Gaura Bhaktavarenda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. They will take us to the perfection of life. Nothing else needs to be done. But because nanuragaha, we don't have a taste, then other processes, other mantras are recommended to occupy us when we are not chanting full time. But don't worry about eating, don't worry about sleeping, don't worry about family responsibilities, social responsibilities. Give them all the chanting of these two mantras. And very quickly realize that I'm concerned about what's happening in a movie. I'm watching a movie, and I'm concerned about what's going to happen to this person, that person, this person, that person. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let me get out of this movie and go out of the theater to the real world. And so if we completely fall apart, if we lose our social position, if we lose our health, if we lose our body, and we're this non-conforming with the world, and in 24 hours, 36 hours, we don't drink any water, and we'll be 72 hours, then the whole body, our connection will be finished. But along with this, then we have some mantras which we have found very, 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 very principal to us. Maybe three of them. So I was going to introduce them tonight. And so everybody else also some mantras. First one is, of course, and maybe everybody realizes this. Trinadapi Sunichaina Toror Eva Sahishnuna Amanidena Manadena Trinadapi Sunichaina Toror Eva Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Mana, pride, amanina, not requiring any respect for anybody. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says if you can do your service your whole life without anybody noticing or giving you any kind of adoration or distinction, then that is self-realization. That means we're serving Krishna. So Trinadapi, Sunichena, the grass is being stepped on by everybody. Nobody even bothers about it. Trinadapi Sunichena. Tororiva Sahishnuna. And the tree just stands there, heat and cold, different weather, having its limbs chopped off, giving places for birds to rest. So many things. Trinadapi Sunichena Tororiva Sahishnuna. Amanina Manadena. Not requiring any respect and giving all respect to others. Not flattering people, but actually looking to see what are their good qualities. At least somebody exists. They exist. This is Shiva Dwara says, it has to be a little bit of goodness in every situation, otherwise it could not exist. So it's quite an accomplishment to exist in many ways. And beyond that, we can see if we look And if we do this, Tunadapi Sanichena, Torori Vasahishnuna, Amanina Maradena, Kirtaniya Sahadra, then we can always chant these Panchatattva and Hare Krishna Mahamantras. Lord Chaitanya says, how's it go? String the holy names on, make a thread out of this mantra, Trinadapi Sunichena, and string the holy names on that garland and wear it around your neck. So we take this as the third mantra. And of course, within the Shikshastika, it's one that is repeatedly mentioned. There's so many other places we could go on. The wisdom in this verse we find in so many other cultures. Okay, a fourth mantra. And here we have Srimad Bhagavatam 10, 47, 63. And for us, this is very, very, very nice mantra. 10th canto. Okay, that's easy to remember. And I was born 1948, so it's easy for me to remember 47. And then 63, I just kind of remembering. 47 plus 63 is 110. So 10.1 to 10, 110. 1047, 63. Let us look at that mantra. Okay. What do we got here? I think, how am I going to do this? I got to stop the show here and push escape. Nothing happens. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Stop sharing. Okay, that'll do it. Okay. Then I go over here to, what's it called? Google, database.io, and we're looking for 104763. Here's the 10th canto. Okay. It's 47. And it is the Song of the Bee. Uddhava visits Vrindavan. And then there's the whole story of how the bee comes and Radharani talks with the bee. Then after that, there are very, very, very beautiful, beautiful verses by Uddhava, glorifying, illuminating, the qualities of the gopis and the Brijbasis, which is something quite unique. It's not found in devotees like the demigods who are worshiping Krishna for material focus. It's not found even in devotees of Shiva, Brahma, Vaikuntapati, Ram, Dwarka. So he's illuminating these qualities and how they're so tremendous and how they stimulate our spiritual existence. And then he finishes off with one prayer. He offers one prayer only to the gopis. And so here it is. Everybody please repeat. Vande Nanda Brajastrinam.
Vande Nanda Vajastrinam.
It's so easy to remember, no?
Maharaj is not on the. I think other people cannot see the.
Yeah, I got to go ahead here. I got to go back to the Zoom here, and I got to start sharing again. Share my screen. Okay. Okay. See it now? You can?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. Vande Nanda Brajastrinam.
Vande.
Go ahead.
Hadarenum Abhikshna Saha.
Adarenum Abhikshna.
Hadarenum Abhikshna Saha.
Adarenum Abhikshna.
Yasham Hari Kato Gitam.
Yasam Harigatho Geetam.
Punati Bhuvanatrayam.
Punati Bhuvanatrayam.
Vande Nanda Brajastrainam
Vande Nanda-Vrajastrinam
Hararenum Abhikshnasaha
Adarenum Abhikshnacha
Yasham Hari Katodgitam
Yasam Harikathodgitam
Punate Bhavanatrayam.
Nati Bhuvanatrayam.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the ladies of Nanda Maharaj's village, Braja, and to the dust of their lotus feet, Abhikshnasaha, continuously and repeatedly forever. So he's bowing down to the dust of the feet of the ladies, the women in Nanda Maharaj's village. Yasham Hari Kata Udgitam. They're very, very loud, spectacular chanting of the glories of Hari, Punati, Bhuvanatrayam, purifies the three worlds. So for us, this is very nice, prayer. Everybody find your own prayers. Because we're wondering, we got this name from Srila Prabhupada of Hanumat Preshak, okay? A messenger dispatched by Ramachandra. So we wonder when Uddhava was going on his mission to Vrindavan, was he thinking? Well, Hanuman had a similar message sent by Ram to talk with Sita and to communicate, And so taking blessings from Hanuman and thinking the challenges he faced and everything and his cleverness and how he did his mission. So here we have very practical description of Uddhava's consciousness and Uddhava, Krishna would be Uddhavat Prashak, Uddhavat Prashaka, And only one prayer. Hridayananda Maharaj, you have nice purport. Okay. I repeatedly offer my respects to the dust from the feet of the women of Nanda Maharaj's cowherd village. When these gopis loudly chant the glories of Krishna, the vibration purifies the three worlds. Bor, Bhuva, and Swar. The Bhumandala is the place we see, we smell, we taste, we touch. And so we worship with soap and water. We cleanse it with fire, Yeah. And also then proper sound vibration. If you're in the airport, if you're any place, in a cafeteria, if nice sound is going on, and the whole atmosphere becomes purified. Then people start acting and physically in a proper way, and they start seeing things in a proper way. They organize everything else. So the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna Kirtan purifies, the gross world, the sensuous world. Then the Bor Mandala is more subtle. That's called the sky. The sky. And so, Rome is an eternal idea in the minds of the gods. We have an idea, and we have so many world of ideas, just like their blueprints. Before you have the house, you have the blueprints, and everything is there in a subtle format. And if something is damaged, it can be reproduced. And so in this way, we also exist at that level. We're absorbed in watching the movie, but when we pull back a little bit, we realize that we're actually in a movie theater and people are around us and we have some civil responsibility to them or different things like that. And so when somebody dies, put their picture out, chant Hare Krishna, but don't chant just with your tongue, also chant with your mind, that your mind is on it. Swar, this includes Maharloka, Indraloka, and even Prabhupada says even Vaikuntha and everything else in the ultimate issue. So the gopis, they chant with their tongues, their minds, and their hearts. They understand things from Krishna's perspective. One who studies this Bhagavad Gita worships me with intelligence. So we're trying to change our perspective, attitude. I'm not the enjoyer. I'm not the controller. Krishna is a cowherd boy. Krishna loves playing with his friends on an equal level. It's a very, very high bhava to develop. But the gopis, when they're chanting with everything, and they're stimulating all three worlds. Sri Uddhava, having established the glories of the gopis in the previous verses now directly offers his obeisances to them. According to the Sri Vaishnava Toshini, Sri Uddhava did not offer such respects even to Lord Krishna's queens in Dwarka. So very high. So this is 1047-63. And for us, it's a very, very nice verse to meditate on. We're chanting it in very simple, compact appreciation of Uddhava's conclusion of all of his visiting to Vrindavan. Vande Nanda Brajastrinam Padarenum Abhikshna Saha Yasham Hari Kato Gitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. Okay. Then, let's look here. Then we also have Srimad Bhagavatam 6.5.22. 6.5.22. And that's easy to remember because 2 plus 2 is 4. Right? We have it there. So actually it's 6.5.4. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Srimad Bhagavatam is 6th canto, chapter 5, verse 22. And this is Narada Muni. Let's pull this up here. Narada Muni preaching to the sons of Daksha. Yeah. Narada Muni cursed by Daksha. And it's a very interesting verse. 6.5. Narada Muni cursed by Prajapati Daksha. Of course, Narada Muni is we're actually in the purport. Public is very, very nice purport. I think this is very special for him. 6 is 5, no? Yeah. 6.5.22. See, remembering it here. Okay. The 7 musical notes, Saragama Padani Nida Pamagarasa, are used in musical instruments, but originally come from the Samaveda. The great sage Narada vibrates sounds describing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. By such transcendental vibrations, such as Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He fixes his mind at the lotus feet of the Lord, complete service attitude. Thus he directly perceives Rishikesha, the master of the senses. After delivering the Haryashvas, Narada Muni continued traveling throughout the planetary systems. Yes, he did that. His mind always fixed at the feet of the Lord. And Prabhupada says, the goodness of the great sage Narada Muni is described herewith. He always chants about the pastimes of the Lord and delivers the fallen souls back to Godhead. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung. So this is really many ways why we like this verse, because in all of Prabhupada's books, only really 2 times does he quote the entire song. Of course, the first one is Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 7, verse 17. Chaitanya Charitamrita 1:7-17. And the one there is Goranga Bolite Habe Ulakar Sharer Hari Hari Bolite Noai Anebaba Nera. And we have whole classes on that. So memorizing and chanting it, and this inspires us to be more and more fixed with the Maha Mantra and trains us to become more and more fixed. But this is the other song. And we've heard that Prabhupada said this was his most favorite song. We can all sing it together. You can keep your microphones closed, but sing along with me. Narada Muni Bhajai Vina Radhika Rabadadame Nama Amane Adeta Haya Bhakata Gita Same Amiyadara Varishegana Shravana Yuga Legiya Bhakata Jana Sagane Nache Variya Apanahiya Maruri Pora Ashabapasi Mastaya Jagata Jane Kehava Kanda Kehava Nache Keha Mate Mane Mane Panchavadana Naradedari Premera Sagana Rola Kamalasana Nachia Bale Bolo Bolo Hari Bola Sahasranana Paramasuke Hari Hari Bali Gayan Nama Prabhave Matila Vishva Nama Rasa Sabe Paya Shri Krishna Nama Rasane Spori Purala Amara Asham Shri Rupa Pade Achaya Okotra Vinoda Dasan. The purport of this song is that Narada Muni, the great soul, plays a stringed instrument called a veena, vibrating the sound Radhika Ramana, Radhika Ramana, which is another name for Krishna. As soon as he strokes the strings, all the devotees begin responding, making a very beautiful vibration. Accompanied by the stringed instrument, the singing seems like a shower of nectar, and all the devotees dance in ecstasy to the fullest extent of their satisfaction. While dancing, they appear madly intoxicated with ecstasy as if drinking the beverage called Maruri Pura. Some of them cry, some of them dance, some of them, although unable to dance publicly, dance within their hearts. Lord Shiva embraces Narada Muni and begins talking in an ecstatic voice. And seeing Shiva dancing with Narada, Lord Brahma also joins, saying, "All of you Karnashan, Haribol, Haribol." King of Heaven, Indra, gradually joins with great satisfaction and begins dancing and chanting, Haribol, Haribol. In this way, the influence of the transcendental vibration of the holy name of God, the whole universe becomes ecstatic. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, when the universe becomes ecstatic, my desire is satisfied. I therefore pray unto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami that this chanting of Harinam may go on like this nicely. End quote. Lord Brahma is the guru of Narada, who is the guru of Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva is the guru of Madhvacharya. Thus, the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya, in the disciplic succession from Narada Muni, the members of this disciplic succession, in other words, the members of the Krishna consciousness movement, should follow in the footsteps of Narada Muni by chanting the transcendental vibration Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I shall go everywhere to deliver the fallen souls by vibrating the Hare Krishna mantra and the instructions of Bhagavad Gita Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita.
सबसे
That will
इतनी देर
please.
से
अरे इतनी देर से काम कर
लो
रहा
हम
है।
करें तुम्हारी
क्या काम
बताओ क्या
करते हो?
कराना है
God,
दवाई निकालना है, दवाई खिलाना है।
please
हमको
close your
दोबारा बंद
microphone.
microphone, please.
करना पड़ता है।
Hello?
Yeah, he stopped. He unmuted my.
Okay.
Himself.
They were in ecstasy. That will please the personality of Godhead. One can spiritually advance if one actually follows the instructions of Narada Muni. If one pleases Narada Muni, Then the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesh, is also pleased. Yasha Prasada Bhagava Prasada. The immediate spiritual master is the representative of Narada Muni. There is no difference between the instructions of Narada Muni and those of the present spiritual master. Both Narada Muni and the present spiritual master speak the same teachings of Krishna, Bhagavad Gita 65-66. Mahmana Bhavama Bhakto Sarvadharma Parityajya. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, offer your homage to me, thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my dear, dear friend. Abandon all varieties of religion, customary social activities, and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So Prabhupada put so much into this purport, so concentrated about our duty, about Narada Muni, and of course you can meditate on this song very profoundly. So maybe we're running out of time a little bit here to go back to our PowerPoint show. So Hare Krishna mantra, Paha Panchatattva mantra, and Krishnadapi, 1047.63, Uddhava glorifying the gopis, 6522. I think we have one more mantra, and that is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya-lila, okay, 3, chapter 33, verse number 133. So again, this is easy to remember. Chaitanya Charitamrita 3, 33, 133. And I don't think of time to discuss it tonight, but it's all about the activities of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami and some of his, because everybody's different. Everybody, even the 6 Goswamis, Lord Chaitanya employed them in very different means. We have some knowledge of how Rupa and Sanatana were engaged, Jiva Goswami. But Raghunath Bhatta is a very, very nice little section of maybe 5, 6 verses explaining his particular service and his attitude and his position. So we may feel upset that, I'm not like distributing 200 big books every day, or I'm not, opening so many temples or managing so many devotees, or so many things we may feel. I don't learn Sanskrit. I can't do art like other people. But then we have to understand that each of us has to understand what Krishna wants us to do. He appreciates we're all different, yeah. And then we have to see how we can help everybody else. So that's one separate verse. But going back, we can finish off here then. Srimad Bhagavatam 6.5.22, looking at it again. So if you go to kksongs.org, which is a very wonderful website, and then from that page, you go to authors and literature. Then number 3, if you go to authors, and number 4, if you go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and then number 5, if you go to his book, Gitabali, then there's a very, very, very nice summary of Gitabali there, a songbook. And then there are Namastikas. And if you go to Namastika number 2, you come to a very, very, very nice song. I think it's one of the best of all the things glorifying the holy names there. One devotee, Mukunda Dutt, was singing it. Very, very nice, scholarly devotee, very advanced. We'll look at it. And finally, Namastika number 8 is Narada Muni Bhajai Vina. That's where the song comes from. So these are maybe eight prayers glorifying the holy names we try to chant. So let us then look at one last, let's just do that. We'll go back here and we'll finish that way. We go to E-Sangha. Not that's the wrong one. Sorry. We go to KK Songs. Okay. Authors and literature. Okay. And down here to by authors index. Okay, authors index. And we go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And then we go to very nice biography, to Gitabali. Where is it here? Maybe I went the wrong way here. Okay.
Above. There you go.
And then there's a very nice summary, a nice picture of Gitabali. And it explains how each of these sections are related. And come down here to 11 section 11, Namastika. So this is number 2. I recommended number 2 and number 8. Jaya Jaya Harinamo Shiranandamrita Dama Paratatva Akshara Akar Nija Jana Kripa Kori Nama Rupe Avatari Jiva Doya Korila Apar Jaya Hari Krishna Rama Jaga Jana Subhishrama Sarvajana Manasaranjan Muni Vrinda Nirantar Ye Namera Samadar Kori Gwaya Borya Vandan Oh Hey Krishna Namaskar Tumi Sarva Shakti Dar Jivero Kolyana Vitarane Toma Bine Bhava Sindhu Udarite Nahi Bandhu Asiyacho Jiva Udarane Achita Pajive Jana Tome Sabakoro Hate Hiloya Tomare Kabar Ake Jade Koro Jam Yohe Dina Kenchan Nohi Deko Anya Pratikar Tava Swalpa Spurti Poi Ugra Tapa Dure Joy Lingabanga Oyanai Yashe Bhakti Vinod Koi Joya Harinam Joy Padetake to Padase. So that's a nice song. So as it was, and over here we see even the prairie dogs out in the middle of the United States in Kansas, thousands and thousands of prairie dogs, and they all are caught up in rapture and ecstasy hearing the holy names. Jaya Jaya Harinama Chidananda Mritadama Paratatva Akshara Akar. So, gracias, Haribol. Thank you all so much. We have one Mexican with the Jnana Mudra. So, any kind of comments, questions, complaints, donations, whatever we got.
Maharaj, what was the last Chaitanya Charitamrita? What the reference for that verse?
Where's it from?
Yeah.
You go to KK Songs, you go to
No,
authors.
not this one. The last verse, Chaitanya
last.
Charitamrita.
Oh, okay. Okay. Three, Anjalila, 33, chapter 33, verse number 133. And that's talking all about the verses right before, maybe 5 verses right before then, right after, talk all about Raghunath Das Goswami. Very, very nice understanding about what his service was, who he was. And then 133 says that even if devotees had deficiencies or negative qualities, he would never see them, never hear them. And sometimes I've been caught in this position where people are just pushing us to take sides, you know, and you've got to point out the bad qualities. We've got to attack these people. We've got to bring them down. We've got to bring them to justice and so many things. And okay, somebody should do these things. And I'm considered a demon sometimes if I don't do it. But this is just my particular nature. It's just very difficult for me, you know, to start becoming politically involved with people. And if I eat a lot of halwa, maybe for about 3 minutes, I can become angry with somebody. And it just goes away, you know. But it says, yeah, that was just his particular nature. And it's nice to have some people in the movement who always look for the good qualities in everybody, you know, and then let the other things sort themselves out, or let other people who are responsible. Who was more advanced, Bhishmadev or Vyasadeva?
Vishnu Dev or Vishnu?
Yeah, Bhishmadev, because Vyasadeva could keep a spiritual consciousness without all these conflicts, but Bhishmadev could keep it right in the middle of these conflicts. So we have a tendency towards more like Vyasadeva, and I know other devotees. Okay, but we're different. You don't expect Bhishmadev to go trying to put on some armor and go out there shooting people. You know, I saw Vyasadeva. You know, So anyway, that's why I like it, because to me, it strongly impresses how we have to find our nature, our position in the movement, and then go ahead becoming more sincere. So these are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mantras that I like, and other people can also come up with mantras they like.
So
And maybe
Maharaj,
yeah.
I still have I couldn't find this word, 3, Antilila.
Okay, wait a second here. I will go ahead and
Okay.
here we go here.
Yeah.
We go to database.io. We go to maybe it's wrong. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Antilila.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Huh?
33
There's no 33, Maharaj.
to see. Okay. Uh
Maybe
Jaya
23?
Jaya Harinama. 13.
13, okay.
That's the problem. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. 313. And we'll go Control F. 133. Okay, yeah. So it's 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 133. He would not listen to the blasphemy of the Vaishnavas, nor would he listen to the talk of a Vaishnava's misbehavior. He knew only that everyone was engaged in Krishna's service. He did not understand anything else. Wow. But of course, that's not practical. Prabhupada would also listen to people's problems and everything else, and he would point them out to them. And if everyone is like Raghunath Das Goswami and Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, then nobody's going to make any progress. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I'll go ahead and adjust our PowerPoint show right now.
Yeah, Vaishnava in India. Is
Where is it here?
there any other question or comments from Maharaj?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't know what happened to our folks. They didn't show up today. Any question or comments? Panika Prabhu, you don't have any?
Remain silent and people will think you're a fool. Speak and remove all doubt. As Abraham Lincoln said, if you remain silent, people will think you're a fool. But if you speak, you remove all doubt. So maybe there's
Bhakta Kevin is here. He will have some question.
Kevin's here with his waterfall.
Waterfall?
He's got water dripping across the screen. And here's Nandalal. Also, we're broadcasting this on the YouTube channel there. So okay, I'm going to quit now. I'm going to run away. I have a headache. We had a very, very good day. Lord Shiva took a piece of truth out of my gums, which is stuck there. Got the copy Dwaji out with our news. And thank you all very, very much for your association.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Nice to see you again.
My God.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so anybody volunteer for nursing a prayer? Mother Prabhu, you want to lead us in the nursing a prayer? We have not had association for a while.
Namaste Narasimhaya Valadala Dadaine Hiranyakasipu Vakshaha Silatankar Nakalaye Itho Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yamita To Narsimha Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha Narsimha Madim Saranam Prapadai Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranya Kasipu Tanubhringam केशवधृता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। नृसिंह भगवान की जय। भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। संबल वैष्णव वृंद की जय। हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। हरि बोल। हरे
Thank you, Mother Prabhu. So with that, we close our program and have Vaishnava Pranam.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhayavach
कृपा
Danam Pavaya
Namo Namaste Vaishnava
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.